distinct honor of presenting our next instructor. And many of you may not know this person, but Patrick Hardesty Shihan has been a fixture in my Aikido career from almost the very beginning. So I sometimes talk about my experience as Otomo for Toei Sensei. Well, Patrick Hardesty Shihan was Otomo for Sensei before me. And I think it was after you stepped down that I stepped in. And I spent the next 9 years in that role. But I have learned so much from Patrick Hardesty over the years, and I feel we should all be honored that he's agreed to share some of his Aikido with us this afternoon. Thank you, Sensei. Scoot back just a little.
A word from Dr. Handes. To make this work, you can't run away from the Jo, which, if you haven't played with the Jo very much, is what you're going to want to do. So, the first part of getting used to playing with a Jo is being right there with the Jo. So if you get that part down, you're 90% there. The Jo comes, you're here, and it's up to your head. This isn't just swinging out here, it's up to my head. This is up to my head. Boom. I'm not going to give him any leverage. If I come out here and start doing this, Sensei would say, too wide. He laughs because that's exactly how he would say it. Too wide. He's got as much leverage as I do. To break down the leverage, bring this over your head, bring that over your head, and down, okay? We have weapons up here if you don't have your own. These weapons belong to the local club. These weapons belong to my club. And these two over here, they're mine. Don't touch those. Those are mine. And if we throw back and forth this way, and maybe if we have to do small groups, we have small group for every 2 mats, something like that. We should stay out of each other's way. We should be able to practice safely and have some fun with it. Let's give it a shot. If it doesn't work, we'll do something else. Okay. If I remember my lessons from Toei Sensei, he would have some objection to it because it stops the uke. And then once you stop uke, then you have to supply the energy. So now it's stopped. And I see this a lot, and I've seen it throughout the years at different places. I'm not saying this is incorrect. But his philosophy was, the uke is given it to you. Take it. Be kind. He's a gift. The gift is she's coming this way. Right? His energy is already coming. Oh, look at that. It's over there. Oh, it's over there. It's a little bit of a different feeling than he stopped. I'm going to pick it up and try to put my energy into it. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying it's not me. And it wasn't as I remember Toei Sensei. So you can see it different ways as you go through the Aikido practice and you develop as Aikidos. But my way is to take the gift. Gift. Mix up the groups and try a little bit more. Not the same people. Feel other people. This last time my hand ended up in front of this hand. But things are happening fast. Your hands are going to land with a hand. And things are going to happen naturally. Especially if you're doing Jo, often on your test, your Jo is almost done in a randori form. So it's kind of a continuous flow of things are going to happen. So when he skis, this time I have the hand. I don't have the weapon, I have his hand. So we all know what this is. Bring it to my center, bring it up. Now, line the Jo up with the hand. That'll help you throw it. Okay? All right? So this time, boom, I'm on the hand. But just like I did without the Jo, when I was grabbing the Jo, I didn't just let him keep the jo and just hold. Same thing with the hand. I have this hand. It's in front of my center, not in front of his center. And then, oh gosh, line this up, turn it over. Questions? Get it? Want to try it? All right, let's try it. Thank you very much. And I've been here. It doesn't make much sense to me. It's going to be hard to be there. There's not a whole lot you can do. I mean, there are some things you can try to do. But how do you get that close then? Is you touch it with the other hand. Now this hand comes up. So this technique, we're moving up the jo. But in the first two, this lead hand was the point of impact. This time, here, and that brings us up, down. Kokyunagi. This is our basic Kokyunagi. If there's anything we can say about Tohei Sensei, is he was in love with the basic Kokyunagi. This is the statue of O-sensei in Tanabe. He would remind us of that almost daily. And this is the Kokyunagi of that statue. And so for him, he would teach us this. Then sometimes we'd go to him and say, Sensei, we would like to have an advanced class. We'd like to have a black belt class. Because we're doing this. He says, okay, let's have an advanced class. Okay, that was his advanced class. And that's just the way it was. So, in his mind, the basic Kokyunagi, sort of foundational. Okay, so let's do it with this. This time when he comes in, I put our hand on it, that pops this end up ever so slightly. And I'll do the basic Kokyunagi. Questions? Go slow at first. Okay, different partners again, shake it up. Thank you very much. Right. So the first one we did, I kind of counted my hands here. And we looked over a number of points, but you have a lifetime to work it out. One of the points is, at the same time as touching this, I upset him. Because it's in front of me, not in front of him. Then the second one we did, hand, same thing. Look how his posture's changed. I didn't do much, I just dropped out of the hand. The third one, here, he's upset. In this small motions make it work. Right? So last one we're going to do, same thing. This hand that touches from underneath now. Right? So you've seen this technique not this way. Right? People have different names for it, but that's the technique. Questions? Okay, mix up your groups again. This will be the last one we do. This is the set of 4. Working down the jo with 10 count. Okay? Someone haven't used another. Okay. 2 hands. Okay, from 2 hands, I'm just gonna do this. Now that looks like stupid, right? What am I doing? If he holds on, how am I gonna put this hand? The way I do it is I don't do that. I move my hip. Now, to the casual observer out in the street, it looks like I'm waving my hands. Right? Look at him, he's waving his hands. My hands are doing nothing. My hip is doing the work. So, if you've torn your rotator cuff as many times as I have in the 51 years I've done Aikido, you're going to learn how to do it without tearing, which means you're not going to be using your arm to do this. You don't have any rotator cuffs to do it. You're going to connect this to your body. I'm going to move my body. Okay, stretch out. Kokyunagi.
First of all, I want to thank Sensei Kroll for the invitation to come and teach at this seminar. I hope you saw something that was interesting, maybe something you can take home. It's always great to come to a seminar and come home with at least one thing that you can work on or incorporate into your Aikido ability to have to. On the blatant advertising side, If you're ever in Louisville, Kentucky, please look us up and train with us at the Kentucky Aikido. We'd love to have you. Our doors are, we practice now Wednesday nights, Friday nights, and Saturdays. We change it sometimes as my schedule and other people's schedules change. Right now we're practicing on Friday. And we have a good time, so if you're in Louisville, please stop by and have that. It's been a wonderful seminar so far, I think. It's been fun to be here. And again, I want to thank Rob. And then take a little break, and we're going to end with the star of the show. Okay. Knoxville Shihan, right? One more class. We get them one more class. Let's not miss that. So come on back. We'll take a small break. Okay, let's go on. Thank you very much for the invitation. And everybody, thank you very much.